Hi guys, Lee Cole here. Thank you so much for looking at this quick video. I am totally excited about this because I have the amazing Cory Sanchez on here with me. And Cory, you're going to talk about your new product, Client Boom. So Cory, say hello.
All right. Hello, everybody. Well, first of all, I'm honored to be on here with Lee. He's a legend of LinkedIn. So we're in client getting. So I'm really excited to be here because I remember the days when I get Lee's emails, and he's been talking about LinkedIn for a long, long time, teaching you what to do. So I'm very thrilled to be in front of you here today.
I really appreciate that. And we all know that Lee sends out a ton of emails. I believe in email marketing. Absolutely. So Cory, tell us a little bit about your new product, Client Boom. I know we were just talking about this before we started recording. You've got a phenomenal piece of software, which I'm going to let you introduce. But guys, folks looking at this, and I'll explain it, Cory will explain it. This software solves some real problems and is going to make your life massively easier in finding and lead generation on LinkedIn. But it solves some real problems that no other piece of software solves in the same way. So Cory, tell us all about your product. Tell us about the software. And like I said, I'm just going to sit here and look pretty.
I love it. Fantastic. Okay. Well, good. So let me chat about this. So here's what it solves. If you need more clients, if you need people contacting you, if you need a full calendar, my business partner, Ira, he's an amazing individual. He's 72 years old. He's been an entrepreneur for, don't tell him I told you that because he probably wouldn't want me sharing that. But anyway, he's been an entrepreneur for 50 years. But what he always says is that like a full calendar is essential if you're an entrepreneur. So what we put together is an amazing app that helps you get all the decision makers that you could ever want. Because at the end of the day, you're over there trying to build income. You're trying to generate recurring revenue, maybe get your first client. And you just need that access, right? It's kind of like you ever see ClickFunnels stuff. They're like, you're only one funnel away, right? But so in my opinion, like you're really only one decision maker away from closing that next deal. And so what we wanted to do is give people access to anybody that you really wanted to get in front of, because we know in this game, like you ever tried to like reach out to somebody who you knew that they could be a big deal for you, but you just didn't know how to get in front of them?
Oh yeah.
Right. So Lee's been talking a lot about LinkedIn over the many years. And what I love about LinkedIn is that it's a way for you to get in contact with people that you could do deals with, right? Here's the problem with LinkedIn is that if you don't get somebody to connect back with you, you are screwed, right? And you don't get their email address. You can't message them through the LinkedIn app. And so you're just kind of stuck there. Right. And sure, you can kind of go around and poke on their website and try and use all these different tools for trying to find contact details of somebody. Right. Or you could choose Facebook ads, and that's really expensive to try and do that kind of stuff. Or you could just get their contact details. So what we did is we created an app that essentially made it so you could get in contact with whoever you wanted, whether you're looking for attorneys. Lee works a lot with attorneys, real estate brokers, but if you're looking for contractors, dentists, plumbers, anybody, right? Anybody that's out there, you can find their contact details and communicate with them. Or if you want to build lists, right? Some of you guys like the list building approach, be affiliate marketing, or some of you guys will even like love the lead so you can sell them off. So here's what we did. We created an app. The training itself is called Client Boom. And it's training all about how to get clients. It's all about how to generate revenue and get clients. And then we paired it with BizBoom, which is kind of a really wicked cool new app that we put together that gives you all the data. So let me go. I'm going to go and show it to you guys because I think that's maybe what Lee wants me to do.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, let's look at the training and the software just freaking rocks. I love the software. I'm not going to say anything about it. I don't want to steal your thunder, but it's cool.
Awesome. So do you want me to focus training first or software?
Just walk people through the training. Okay,
I'll just speak it out. So here's what it's all about. I just actually recorded some more training for it. It's like unbelievable. So it's really killer stuff, but it's all about no matter what niche you're in, because lot of you watching this sell LinkedIn services, you sell, like social media, pay-per-click, right? It's all across the board, right? Lead generation for different kind of niches. So at the end of the day, what you need is an opportunity to get your foot in the door, right? You want people to talk to you or want to talk to you about what you do. It's how you make money in this business, right? That's how we do it in the local marketing game. So we teach you how to get in contact with them, right? So how to reach out, use simple reach outs. We call it the quick fire method, where you can easily click on a button, open up an email, kind of like copy and paste a template that's proven to work and put it to use. So that's essentially what the training is about. We've been using this app and this training it's been available to our customers, but keep it kind of secret for a while, for the last year. And so we've got lots of case studies, lots of templates that are proven to work. And all you literally have to do is copy and paste it and start using it. It's pretty incredible.
Okay, so hold that thought right there, because that is really important. This isn't just something you dreamed up, You run a business, you have clients, your clients use this stuff in their own businesses. And for a year, you have been not only perfecting the software, but perfecting the specific messaging sequences. And before this, you and I, you just kind of rolled me through a few of your messages. They're really, really excellent. So folks, this is not just like Cory went to Fiverr and hired somebody who was a quote unquote copywriter in order to write some crap. Okay. I mean, this stuff is battle tested. I love that. So continue.
Thanks, Lee. So yeah, we've been around 10 years. I know I barely look like I've been out of the womb for 10 years, but I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years and just rocking this out. So we've been doing LinkedIn stuff for 7 years, and this product itself has been, we've been really not even beta testing it, just getting the most amount of results with our own customers. So it's really fantastic. So let me go and show you how this works. Okay, so I'm going to go pull up LinkedIn. I'm going to share my screen here. Hopefully got this technology piece to work. Okay.
Cool.
Click on. So this is LinkedIn, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to LinkedIn. You guys know what this looks like. So can you see my screen okay, by the way?
Absolutely. We're good.
Okay. So let's say you're looking for somebody, right? Lee, who's a decision maker someone in your audience might be looking for?
Let's say attorneys.
Attorneys.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're looking for attorney. Lots of different kinds of attorneys.
Sure.
That are out there. I'm just going to type in attorney, but there's other keywords. So you use the power of LinkedIn, right? You see, I just typed in attorney up here. Very simple. Anybody can do this. So
you came up with like 2.6 million results. Yeah.
So quite a bit, right? So that's
sure.
That's a bunch. That's definitely more than you could ever want to get a hold of. So. Okay, so we've got attorney now. Let's say you want to hone it in even more, because that's a lot of people. You click on all filter and you say, you know what? I'm going to look for owners, right? Owners, or what's that? Principal, right? Is principal kind of like
partner?
There we go, partner. This is why Lee is the bomb at LinkedIn. Okay, good.
Okay.
Now you can see.
So now we have 100,000 results.
Yeah, and you can even narrow it down even further than that.
Sure.
So like I'm from
Cory, quick question.
Yeah.
Is this a free account that you're currently on?
This is free. This is free search, right?
Okay, so everything that you're doing, you can do on a free account, folks. Now, Sales Navigator is really cool. As you get going with this, you probably want to, get Sales Navigator. But if you're just getting started, don't have a lot of cash in the bank, or don't want to spend it, you can do everything he's showing you with a free account.
Yeah. And so I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, currently traveling, not in Phoenix because I could never do the summers there. But I'm going to click on Phoenix because right now I'm in Eastern Europe in Tbilisi, Georgia. Now you can see there, I've honed it in Phoenix, Arizona. And you can hone it into whatever city you want, right? So 1,000 results. So we got Stephen Laurenti. He's an intellectual property, sports, entertainment attorney. Probably, look at this guy. He looks high flying. He looks very professional. You know, he's in Phoenix. So, okay. So he is my secondary connection. So as you probably know from Lee, secondary connections are not people that you're connected to. It's like when you're on Facebook, you got friends, right? That's a first degree connection. Now, when you're not connected as friends, then that's like a secondary connection. Maybe it might be third or whatever. But secondary just means that when you click on contact info, usually if they're a first degree connection, you can get their email address if you click on this. But you don't get that here because they're second degree. So you get their link to their profile and maybe their website.
Well, let's talk about this just a minute, because what you're showing people is incredibly important. So guys, if first degree connections, direct connections is like friends, then second degree connections are like friends of friends that you don't happen to be connected to. Now, what you just did right there, if Stephen Laurinati, however you pronounce that, Stephen Laurinati was a first degree connection, and given that he had put more information, if he's put, which he probably has, if he's put more information on his profile, once he's a first degree connection, guys, you're going to get all of that information looking at this little window here, but you're not getting it right now because he's a second degree connection. So without Cory's software, the only way to get Steven's information is to basically hit him up with a contact request and hope that he decides to, with a connection request, and hope that he decides to accept your connection request, at which point you can get his information. But Cory, what you've done is you are going to get his information without us having to get the guy to connect with us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the great thing about what we do is we realize, look, okay, let's say you send a connection request to Stephen Laurenti. Here's the stats. Only 25% of people are actually going to say yes to your connection request, right? That's whether they know you, don't know you, or whatever. So that means that there's 75% of people that will never accept your connection request, right? So that's a big problem because it means that most of your market is uncontactable, right, through LinkedIn. So what we did is we created an app called BizBoom. Now I'm going to show you this. Hopefully this works out. We have almost the majority of people's contact details, but I'm going to click on this, and there we go. So we've got over here, we've got Stephen Laurenti's contact details. I didn't do any of this ahead of time, so I was like really hoping.
Oh no, we are tight-roping without a net here. Tightrope walking without a net. Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, so I've got an email address here, and 70% of the time we will have a contact detail for whoever it is you're looking for. So I click show info, and you see there it's got credits. So each credit is one email. By the way, you're going to get credits for sure. And then you've got their email address. Now, what's great is you just hit a button right here, and you can do this through Gmail or Outlook or whatever it is, and you've got basically you can just type out a message. We've got templates that you can use, by the way, so that's really cool. And you just quick fire that email off to him, and boom, and then you're off to the races. So this is, guys, and by the way, we're talking about email outreach. Here's the deal. We do a lot of stuff on LinkedIn. Not everybody's on LinkedIn all the time. This is why not everybody's going to accept your connection request. Everybody every day is in their email inbox. Every single day. And so we're going to teach you guys how to be comfortable, how to be smooth about it, how to be not spammy, how to make it feel good for the prospect, right? But also how to hit them with trigger points that make them want to call you, contact you, reply to your email, book an appointment with you, and all of that that stuff. So that's going to be pretty fun. Now,
a couple of things before you go on, because you guys, the best is yet to come. Seriously. So let's just go over what happened here. So we found Stephen. We did the search. We narrowed it down. We found Stephen Laurinati, or whatever his name is. Someday I'll figure out how to pronounce that, but it's not going to be today. And then you used BizBoom, the software that comes with the training. You just click something and it goes and finds his emails. I mean, you've actually got 2 emails there, even though you're not a direct connection with the guy. And that's really cool. And you can email him from within the BizBoom thing, from within that window. This is all really cool. And by the way, in other words, in terms of credits, you get a massive ton of credits when you buy this. So don't, if you're wondering, like, if you're going to run out of credits in the first day, no, you're not. You'll get so many credits, it's probably going to take you a few months before you run out of credits. But anyway, and Cory's got you covered with new credits. They're incredibly inexpensive. It's all good. Now, Cory, you're going to, one more thing, guys. This is a Chrome extension. And in case you've been keeping up with LinkedIn and Chrome extensions and stuff like that, and you've heard all the, they're not rumors, it's absolutely true about how LinkedIn does not like Chrome extensions or does not like browser extensions, and that's quote unquote dangerous for your account. I asked Cory this before we got rolling with the interview. His software works in an entirely different way. This is not dangerous to your account at all. So we're good there. And Cory, what you showed us is great, but you're about to really blow our minds. So continue on.
Yeah, perfect. And by the way, guys, let me explain why this is not dangerous. Is that the fact we're not scraping any data from LinkedIn, because LinkedIn doesn't like, that's what they don't like. They don't like you scraping data from them. So we don't do that here. We have our own data. We purchase tons of data. We also API into data sources as well. So that's how we get access to all of that stuff. So they like that a lot better. Now, let me go to the blow your minds part, which I think is fabulous. So remember how I looked up attorney? And by the way, you can narrow this down. If you just want to go after intellectual property attorneys or any kind of attorney, you just do the search. So I'm going to hit the back button. And okay, so take a look at this. And here is a really cool button. You're going to want to know this button. This button says build email list. So when I hit this button, it's just going to go. It's going to fly through all of these and then just go page by page, collecting emails from our own database, not LinkedIn's database, and giving them to you. Now, we don't have all the emails, like I said, so it's going to go here, and it's going to find as many emails as it can. So it's going to see it watch here and see it watch it work, and it's just going to run. So you just click it, and then you kind of like do other stuff, let it run in the background. You'll come back, and you'll have like 200, 250 emails, 500 emails, however long you want it to run for, right? And so there you go. So on the first page, it found 6 emails. Now it's going to wait a little bit, then it's going to go on to the next page. But seriously, this is a list building machine. So not only can you do it one by one, right, where you're grabbing emails, and some people want to focus and just go after high level prospects. So you want to kind of be very choosy and niche about who you're going for, right? And maybe customize your messaging a lot more and do more personalization and make sure you get better response. And some of you guys are like, heck, man, I just want to get the list, and I'm gonna do this bulk style, so you can do that, right? And by the way, we also got to do this be in compliance. So we're gonna teach you how to do that. Super easy to be compliant. You just have to do a couple of things, which we'll train you all about, and then that's gonna run. Now, I would normally let this run for a couple pages, but it's a short interview. So what I'm gonna do is I stop I hit the stop button, and then I downloaded the results. So you see I found 6, so I'm going to hit that button. And so you can see that right here, okay, I've got email addresses. So I've got name, okay, I've got title, I've got company, okay, and all of that stuff. And I've got the email address and the URL. So there you guys have it right there. And so like I just pulled one up a little bit earlier, had in about a couple minutes, grabbed 26. So, you let it run for like a half hour, and you're going to have probably hundreds of email addresses to really choose from. Yeah,
I think that one that you're looking at right now, you and I were talking while that was running, maybe 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. So that was in real estate. The keyword was real estate
right.
Agent. Right. So,
guys, you're going to get a ton of emails, and these are real emails. In other words, these aren't just crap emails that people never check. These are real emails. There are other Chrome extensions. There are a couple of others that you can use with LinkedIn. But the difference between those and what Cory has, with those, you've got to actually go to the page of the person you want to find the email of and hope that it's on that page. And you have to be connected with them. And then you click the button, and it just, looks through there and sees if you have an email address, which is only slightly more easy than just opening up the window and looking yourself. So I love the build the email list feature because I love email marketing. And
Yeah.
this is amazing. I mean, with what you've got here, um, you could easily build a, and I love what you said about focusing in. I mean, somebody who, let's say, is specializing in selling to something as specialized as, let's say, roofers. Okay, so I mean, in the United States, Canada, elsewhere, there are plenty of roofers on LinkedIn. So you could very rapidly build a killer list of roofing businesses and email them, pop them in your autoresponder if you want to, email them, and also work the messaging angle, which you show people how to do in the training that comes with this. And the training is phenomenal, but you could work the messaging angle. Sometimes a lot of times it takes people a couple of 3 different times of seeing you in different places in their email, on LinkedIn, et cetera, et cetera. You do that and you're going to be connecting with these people with excellent marketing messages. Your freaking business is just going to explode, and it's going to explode without a lot of work on your part. Cory, this thing's just awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Lee. Because here's the deal, guys. I mean, look, if you're going to go out there and hustle and get business, you got a couple options. You can cold call. Nobody likes that. That sucks. Direct mail. That's expensive, and you better be a damn good copywriter to pull that one off, or else you'll flush a lot of cash down the toilet. You have Facebook ads, which is expensive, and like if you're going after like certain business owners, they're not really on Facebook. At least some of them, right? And you know how long it takes to get good at Facebook ads, right? It's just impossible. And the LinkedIn, and all they want to do is grab as much money as they can from you. So, they don't really care about your results as much as, as you could really care about your results. You could go to the business owner's office, right? But that takes a lot of time. Definitely, I definitely suggest that when you can get an appointment and they're going to be there, but that's not a given. LinkedIn's great.
A little difficult to do if their office is 500 miles away from where you are.
That's true. That's true. See, the thing about this in LinkedIn is what I love is you can do this anywhere. Like I'm right now and about to head to Boston, but I'm in Eastern Europe. I travel with my wife. I spend in every month we're in a new country. The reason I can do this and book all kinds of deals on the road is because I use LinkedIn to do that. I don't have to be going to networking events to make this happen, right? And that's the other thing, networking events. Networking events are great, but sometimes like they're good and sometimes they're not good, right? You know the gist of it. So that leaves like people are always in their email inbox, and this is the best way to really get a hold of them. And we've got amazing templates, but at the end of the day, use our system, you will get clients, okay? And we've been doing this for many years. We've been perfecting this, and we're giving you the best training. We're holding nothing back. When we initially sold this training, the cost was 15 times what you're getting it for. 15 times. So it was really way more expensive. So, and it was worth every penny of it. So we're doing this really cool thing for, on Warrior Plus, doing that. So grab it while the getting's good. And we're looking forward to, let us know how it goes. And we want to keep tabs on your results and really turn you guys into our next case study. And we have tons of case studies of people literally firing up emails, and it doesn't take long. We've had some clients who it takes them it might take them 20, 50 emails to get some good responses, some within the first 10, right? So it just depends on how you're doing this, but we're in your corner. We're giving you access to our team. You need anything, just let us know. We got all the training in there, but Lee, I'll turn this back over to you.
This is great. I love this. Phenomenal cutting edge training. And you and I talked again before the webinar. It's not a webinar. Before the interview started, you and I were talking about changes that had happened in LinkedIn since Microsoft bought them about 3 years ago. So this is not yesterday's news, guys. This is how you do this today. Phenomenal software that's safe for your account. And I love the bulk email thing. I think when you showed me that the first time before we started rolling on the recording, I'm pretty sure I said something like I just fell in love or something like that, because that is phenomenal. You can email people from the software itself if you want to go that route. You can bulk email people by popping them in an autoresponder if you want to go that route. I mean, it's just amazing. Cory, you have great products, fabulous support. Folks, this is not some piece of software that somebody went to Code Canyon and bought and then reskinned with a new, user interface. This is the real deal. They actually use this in their business. They support it because they're actually using it in their own business. This is excellent. I just can't recommend this enough. Now, today is the 3rd of September. When are you actually launching this on the Warrior Forum?
The 19th.
The 19th, guys. So my peeps, all right? You're going to see this video on YouTube probably starting tomorrow. I will link you to some information about this, bonus page, et cetera, et cetera. You can learn more about it. It's going to have links to my support, et cetera, et cetera. You got questions, just hit me up. Cory and I connected. I'll be happy to ask him. And then when it launches, we'll let you know, as long as you're reading my emails, which I can't imagine why anybody wouldn't want to read all of my emails. But as long as you're reading my emails, you're going to know all about this. And make sure you get it when you launch it, because it's launching for a massively reduced price, 15 times reduced. And, frankly, it's worth at least that. I mean, it's worth at least 15 times what you're asking for it. So this is beautiful. I love this thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so
Lee.
much for your time, Cory.
Yeah, thank you, Lee. Appreciate it. And hey, thanks for having me on.
You bet. See y'all later.